Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Friends, this is Chess Class 8 English and the topic of today's class is Mate in 1 Queen Checkmate. Last class also the topic was same friends, but today the topic is same but the difficulty level of the situations are little bit high. Okay, and friends, in this series we are going to teach chess from beginner level to master level. So if you know someone who want to learn chess, then you can share the videos with them. And friends, if you want your kids to learn abacus and do multiple number calculation in mind within seconds, or you want your kids to learn JavaScript language and become a game designer and app designer in their early childhood age, then don't forget to book a free demo class in our institute, Ava Academy. The phone number is displayed in the screen. So now let us start the class. Mate in 1 Queen Checkmate friends. Okay, situation is ready. Now you have to think that how white queen can give checkmate to black king in one move. Okay, today or in all the situations it will be white's turn. Okay, so stop the video friends and now start thinking, and when you will get the answer then you can play and understand. Okay, I'm sure friends now you got the answer, right? So now let us discuss. See, the correct answer is queen h8 will go to c3. Okay, this is the correct answer. If this queen will go to c3 and from here it will attack the king, then king will not be able to cut the queen because the king is protecting the queen. Okay, the king is giving backup. If the king will cut the queen, then the king will cut the king. So black king cannot cut the queen. And if the king goes to e3, the queen can cut straight. If the king goes to d4 or d2, then the queen can cut diagonally. And if the king goes to c4 or c2, then the queen can cut straight. And no piece is there which can cut this queen. So this is a checkmate. Okay. Many of the friends may be thinking that the answer can be h3. But h3 is not correct, friends. See, if you will give check from h3, then it will be check, but it will not be checkmate. Why? Because see, if you will give check from here, from h3, then king will go to c4 and be safe. Understood? So that is why this answer is not correct. Okay. The correct answer is c3. From c3, it can give checkmate. Okay. Now let us discuss the next situation. Friends, if you really like the video, if you are doing the course, then please don't forget to like, share and subscribe the channel. Now the next situation is ready. Start thinking. Now I'm sure friends you got the answer. So now let us discuss. The correct answer is queen b8 will go to c8. Now, if the king will go to h3 or the king will go to f5, then queen can cut diagonally. Okay. Now, if the king goes to g5, the pawn can cut. If the king goes to f4, then the pawn can cut. If the king will go to f3, then the king can cut. And if the king cuts the pawn and goes to h4, then g3 pawn can cut the king. And if the king cuts g3 pawn, then the king can cut the king. So that is why the king cannot go anywhere. Everywhere it is check. Everywhere it is attack. So this is a checkmate. Okay. Many of the friends may be thinking that from b4 also we can give check, but it will be just check, it will not be checkmate friends, because if you will try to give check from b4, then the king will go to h3 and be safe. But if you will give check from c8, then the king will not be having any option to escape and it will be checkmate and you will win the game. Understood? So I'm sure this is clear, right? So let us move to the next situation. Friends, whatever situations I'm sending to you, practice in the sequence, correct sequence, okay? First see class 1, practice, then class 2, then practice this way. If you will jump, if you will not see the videos in the sequence, then the situations will be tough for you. But if you will practice every class topic properly and then you will see the next class topic, then it will be easy for you, friends. Okay. And if you are teaching your kids, then my suggestion will be to take the printout. Okay. And ask the kids to do it with pencil so that you can erase and ask them to practice again and again. Okay. Now the next situation is ready, friends. It is white's turn. White queen will give checkmate to black king. Start thinking, friends. Okay. Now I'm sure you got the answer. So now let us discuss. The correct answer is queen c3 will go to f3. From here, it will attack the king. Now, if the king goes to f6 or f8, the queen can cut. If the king goes to f8 or g8, the rook can also cut. If the king goes to e7 or e6, then also the rook can cut. And if the king goes to g7, the pawn can cut. And if the king will cut the rook, then the bishop will cut. Okay, bishop is protecting the rook. It is giving backup. So king cannot cut the rook. So from everywhere it is getting attacked. So this is a checkmate. Okay. Now let us discuss the next situation, friends. Now next situation is also ready, friends. Now start thinking. Yes, situation is ready. It is white's turn. White queen will give checkmate to black king. Now I'm sure you got the answer, right? So now let us discuss. The correct answer is queen g5 will go to d8. Okay, from d8 it will attack the king. Now, if the king goes to g8 or e8 or e7, queen can cut straight and queen can cut diagonally, right? And no piece is there which can cut the queen. The knight moves in L shape, right? So knight cannot cut. And other pieces are also not able to cut, and king is far away. King can also not be able to cut. So this is a checkmate. Okay. Now the next situation, friends. Now the situation is ready. Start thinking. Pause the video and start thinking, and when you will get the answer, then you can play and can understand. Now I'm sure you understood, friends. So now let us discuss. The correct answer is queen a5 will go to g5. Okay. From here, it will attack the king. From here, what is the benefit is the queen is getting protection from the pawn. The pawn is giving backup, right? So king cannot cut the queen. And this queen is far away. So queen can also not be able to cut. So this queen is safe, and this queen is also giving check to the king. Now, if the king goes here or here, the queen can cut straight. King cannot cut the queen, because if the king will cut the queen, then the pawn will cut the king. And if the king will go to e7 or f7 or g7, then the rook will cut. So this is a checkmate. Some of the friends may be thinking that the queen can give attack from f5, but in f5 the queen will cut the queen. Okay, so that is why this answer is wrong. The correct answer is g5. Okay, now let us discuss the last situation. I'm sure, friends, you are getting all the situations correct, right? If you have any query or something, then you can send me messages. Yes, situation is ready, friends. Start thinking. Now I'm sure you got the answer. So now let us discuss. The correct answer is queen c8 will go to c6. And from here it will attack the king. Now if the king goes to d6 or e4 or c5 or c4, then the queen can cut. Here also the queen can cut, here also the queen can cut, straight queen can cut, and the king can also cut. So king cannot go here because queen will cut. King cannot go here because queen will cut. King cannot go here because diagonally the queen can cut. King cannot go here because king and queen both can cut. King cannot go here because queen can cut, king can also cut. And king cannot go here in e5, and king cannot also go to d4 because diagonally the bishop can cut. Okay, so nowhere the king can go. So this is a checkmate. Okay, some of the friends may be thinking that the queen can go to c4 and from here also it can attack, but no friends. If the queen will attack from c4, then it will only be check. It will not be checkmate. Why? Because the king can go to d6 and be safe. Okay. Some of the friends may be thinking that the queen can go to d8 and from here it can attack. But the king can go to e4 and from here and here it can be safe. Okay, so wherever the queen can go, the king is having a place to be safe. Okay, but if you will be giving check from c6, then the king will not be having any option to escape and it will be a checkmate. Okay, so I'm sure you understood all the situations, friends. Practice as many times as possible. Friends, I'm sure you understood the topic of today. You understood how we can give checkmate in one move with the help of queen, right? Next class, we will be having the same topic, mate in one queen checkmate, but difficulty level will be little bit high, okay? Practice the situations as many times as possible, friends. And if you really like the video, really find it beneficial, then don't forget to like, share and subscribe this channel, friends. When you like, share and subscribe, then only I get motivation to bring new videos for you, right? And it takes just few minutes, friends, right? Okay, friends, see you in the next class. Till then, bye bye.